How are you, man?
I am fan-fucking-tastic.
Are we recording?
Yep.
We're going to jump right in, buddy, because I'm fucking on one. Are you ready to go?
Wow, you're really fired up, huh?
I am, man. I really, really am. But if you need a minute, we can take a minute.
No, if I can do it to it, dude. What you got going on? You're fired up today. What dude got Mr. Jason so fucking hooked up?
All right, look. Do you ever just start looking at some of the fucking things in life and go, our decisions are so uniquely personal, and yet you share them with everybody else? For example. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
And before we jump here, sorry, everybody. I really am fucking on one. John was trying to help me out here. It's been a fucking couple of weeks.
Right.
Welcome, everybody, to the Shower After Work podcast. We are coming to you from the East and West Side Job trailers again. Hello, John. I'm going to take a breath and try to calm down a little.
Fucking woosah. I know you can't rub your ears.
Woosah. Although, you say I can't rub my ears, but check it out, man. Got all the hair off, buddy.
Whoa, dude, you went short this time.
Yeah, pretty short this time, mate.
Holy shit.
It was getting to be a bit much. The job site I was on, the temperature changed in there more than space during the sun and no sun time. It was brutal.
Oh,
I couldn't take it no more. I needed a little break. So
it's crazy.
Yes, man. So you're having an all right week?
It is fucking busy, dude.
You're working long hours, eh?
Yeah, we're still working 10s. I could be doing 5 10s this week. I'm not exactly sure, but we are just, I got the word today from 2 of the higher ups, be like, you got to be fucking done this Friday. Got to be done.
I'm on one of those too. Got to be done this Friday. Now, realistically, if that was next Wednesday, would that be more doable?
No.
Next Friday?
No, I mean, honestly, we'll be done. If it's not Friday, it's Monday.
All right. You're in a good spot.
Yeah. If it's we got 1 day of work left to get it done, we're working Friday. If it's 2, we're saving it till next week. Hammering it out Monday, Tuesday.
Well, if they're not in the Saturday panic, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, we haven't heard the words, just get it done. As long as it's not 7/12s, I don't care. I heard that last year. I'm like, okay.
Listen, buddy, 5 10s is still a healthy work week.
Yeah, especially doing what we're doing.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Shout out to everybody out there who's putting in that and then working Saturday as well. I'm not saying we're working there's crazy hours, right? 50 is 50, but 60 is still 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody that's putting in 80-hour weeks. I mean, holy shit.
Yes, I mean, there's people out there fucking getting after it, so shouldn't complain much, but yeah, it makes for a long fucking day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so to start off here, man, I put a list of things here. I'm hoping you've got some to add in here. I'm just going to let you pick ones off it as we go, but I'm going to start with the one that's got to be kind of spun up a little bit.
Okay.
Other than the fact that I had to keep the room in the studio on the east side today kind of cold because I have been working and not sleeping great and tired as hell. So that's why I'm on one here, folks. I'm a little overtired. It's not chemically induced. It's sleep deprivation induced, just to be clear. My missus wants a cat, man.
What the fuck? Really?
It's not a recent development, and I realized I hadn't talked to you about it because we haven't seen each other in a while since we're doing these video Zooms, right?
Yeah.
Look, I wanted to get your opinion. I trust it as a cat owner yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Your journey may have been different than mine when you had the dogs, when you got the cats, all that, right?
Yeah.
We have, folks, just as a reminder, 1.5-year-old Amstaff Pity mix with a bit of boxer in her. She's wild. She's 47% Velociraptor most of the time.
She's adorable as shit, though.
She's a cute dog, right? But she's still bitey. She's still jumpy. We're working on it. I understand my missus's perspective, and she keeps trying to push me onto, well, you get the right one, and they're cute, and they're cuddly. I'm like, yeah, but you also get 94% of them that are fucking assholes, and we'll have a litter box. And if I'm being honest with you, I never would want this to happen, and I think there's a significant chance that the puppy perceives the cat as a squirrel, and I don't want to deal with all of that, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
What's your take on this, buddy?
All right. So one, you're kind of right. I've had a lot of cats in my life, right? From growing up, we had cats. At one point, we were on a farm. I mean, we had 20 freaking cats running around everywhere, right? A lot of them were barn cats, right? They were mousers.
Yeah, outdoor barn cat mousers, sure.
Right. But the ones that we had inside, they were always super cool. I've also had out of all of them, I'd say that I've been responsible. I'm not going to say owner. I'll say responsible for probably, I don't know, a dozen cats in my life, right? As house cats. I would say that 2 of them were fucking psychos.
Really?
Yep.
I would have
2.
thought you were going to say the opposite of that.
No.
I expected you to say 2 of them were cool.
Yeah. No, 2 of them were psycho.
2 of them were psychos.
Right.
That's still 20%. Continue.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
not to cut you off, but that's just to be honest, right?
And then so you have that, right? I think the chill, cool, cuddly cats are far outweigh the psycho cats, right?
Okay, so we differ on that. I assumed the opposite was true.
So then when it comes to the cat litter box, right? I can show you what I've got as a cat owner. I had 2 cats and 2 boxes, and you'd never know they existed. Okay. I used to have my cat box up in the pantry next to my kitchen.
Gross. Continue.
But you never, it was, okay, so I say pantry. It's a walk-in hallway that I shut off from the garage. It was the garage entrance.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
walk-in, not
It's a
stand-up
hallway.
cabinet pantry. Yeah, it's an actual kitchen pantry, but still you have food in there. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, well, it's packaged food, so you'll live.
Also true.
But what we use as cat litter isn't cat litter, and there's 0 smell to it. You'd never know we had a cat.
I must admit, I've been at your place a ton of times. Never smelled cat litter.
And
That is true.
You've walked, every time you walk into the studio, you walk right by it.
That's true. I've never smelled cat litter, and it's a pretty distinct smell for those people who know.
Yep.
All right, well, let's move on to the 2 real points here. Oh, go ahead.
And then, okay, so then we talk about the dog eating the cat.
I'm worried about the dog partially permanently injuring the cat. It's my number 1 concern, with a number 2 close second.
So there is ways to do it. Basically, you bring the cat in, you put them in a room away from the dog with the door closed. The dog will smell the cat, get used to the smell. And then you have to be kind of diligent about, like, when you introduce them, like you can't let puppy put her mouth on, right? Or try to play. You have to be super diligent about correcting her real fast.
Right, but she's all mouth, all play in general already, even with us. That's just articulated my concern, buddy.
Yep. But at the same time, she might just, I mean, the cat's going to be so little, she might actually be pretty freaking docile and gentle with it.
Okay, I have to ask now, because I don't want a cat at all. I'm 0% want a cat.
Right.
0.
Right.
Less than 0 if such a thing were possible. The problem is her argument is most of the time, I had 2 cats in my life. The first one, I don't know if I've told the story, but I might real quick tonight just to throw things out there. I had for 20-something years. The cat as a kid.
No,
got her
your
as a
mom
kid.
had.
Yeah. So I have told the story, yes, where my
Yes.
mom got hosed, and it said I could have a kitten if I kept my mouth shut for the night, and I did it, and her mother made her honor her agreement, even though she definitely said it when she was drinking. And then I had, which that cat was pretty cool,
Right.
chill. And then I had a psycho who would literally climb the curtains of my apartment that I lost in a girlfriend divorce. But
Yep.
I don't know if I want to be diligent. We got a dog. If I was anything, I'd get another dog, if anything.
Yeah.
At least if you don't get a tiny little dog, Ripley's like 50 pounds now. Somehow 70 pounds of muscle on a 50-pound dog. I don't know how that's possible, but that's where we're at.
Yep.
Another dog, yes, if it's not a Chihuahua, it's going to be okay. But yeah, man, she's holding a hard line. She keeps bringing it up.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot, like to the point that her birthday just passed a couple days before the recording here.
Yeah.
Man, part of me considered going out like 2 weeks before that and seeing if I could adopt a cat. And then my brain came together. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's an intrusive thought. That's no.
So the nice thing, devil's advocate side, the nice thing about cats is they're pretty self-reliant, right? Like you ain't got to worry about friggin', as long as there's food in the bowl and water in the dish, you ain't got to worry about them being alive.
Yeah, you can leave for the weekend. It's not a problem.
You can leave for a week.
Yeah, I do remember that. Get a friend to go over and just make sure they didn't overeat the food and there's some water in the bowl one day during the week.
Yep. The trickiest part for you is to keeping Ripley out of her food or out of the cat's food.
Oh, yes. That's going to be in totally separate rooms, but that's not the tricky part, buddy. I mean, it might be when it comes to the food. The tricky part is going to be the fact that I've mentioned before, folks, my wife is hearing impaired. I'm the one who's getting woken up in the middle of the night with the cat going crazy, nocturnal little bastard. Right? Not her.
If you play with them during the day, they'll sleep at night.
Yeah. We're not here during the day. And I got to show the dog attention. And does the dog cry because she can smell the cat and blah, 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 blah.
I would say that I am not a heavy sleeper. I'm a pretty light sleeper.
Me too, buddy.
I have never been woken up by my cat.
I've been woken up by cats 100 times without exaggeration.
What?
My own, others. Yeah.
What?
Listen, dude, here's the thing. This isn't like a flex or anything. Animals like me. Almost every animal, big and small, that I've ever interacted with, actively come over to me. Animals seem to be drawn to me. I guess I'm just, whatever. I'm chilled or I'm an animal person.
They just don't find you as a threat.
That's what I mean. I'm not a threat, right? Like, they know I'm cool.
Not a threat in other ways, too. But I digress.
Oh, you're welcome to test that assumption at any time. Good friend. I'm here for it. I love you. We'll be friends afterwards. Good one, though. Yeah, those are my biggest concerns. The dog and the cat, which, yes, you can deal with, and me getting woken up when my wife is sleeping peacefully through the night.
Yep.
But forget all that and just jog back quick to my original point. I don't want a fucking cat.
Right.
Right? So
right.
I'm fighting the good fight here, but I just wanted to bring it up and vent it for a minute because you make good points.
You got to decide if it's a hill you want to die on, man.
I think it really is because I've made the comment of, and I don't want to forget to say this, so I'll try to jog back here in a minute. I think it is because when she brought it up a couple times, I'm like, great, there will be 3 living creatures in this house, and you get to choose which 3. I've said that more than once, and I meant it when I said it. I sat back in my reflection and went, yeah, that's how you felt, and you articulated it great. Like, it'll be you and me and the dog, or you and the dog and the cat. I'm not going to fucking be here. I'm not dealing with it. It's your fucking problem.
Too funny.
But yeah, so anyways, like I said, Ed, I'm in a fucking mood tonight.
Yeah.
What do you got, man? What's going on with you?
It's the same shit, man. It's kids, it's wife, it's just the same shit on repeat. You know what I mean?
That's why I named this episode "Same Shit." Like,
yeah, I'm getting excited to be able to go play golf.
Yes, I am too, buddy.
I do want to go play golf this year more than once. Would be great. Still really pissed off that I don't have my fucking motorcycle. I can tell you that when it was 70 fucking degrees out.
You know what? I didn't put it on the list of things to discuss tonight.
Yeah.
Because I'm savage about it too, and I didn't want to spin you up. But now that you mentioned it, that's fucked, dude. I called on, we talked to each other on the 2nd or 3rd of April?
Yeah, it was the Monday.
Yeah.
No, it was the 4th, or no.
No, I called way earlier than that.
It was the 7th.
Okay, because I had talked to them even before that. I was calling to confirm I'm not getting overcharged.
Right.
Man, any other year, the second your bike was there one extra day, $25 a day, $25 a day, $25.
Yeah.
No, this year they're like, no, it's cool because we don't have the staff to get you. This might be the last time I take the bike there.
It's hard because it's so fucking easy and convenient, dude. Because, I mean, they do the service. I'm not changing the oil on my fucking bike.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Like, and
it's
I don't
easy.
inspect
we can,
it.
right? But I don't care. I'd rather pay somebody to do it. I get you.
Right.
Now, here's the thing, though. You say we screwed up. And when you said that, what you meant was you believe we called too late?
No.
It's the position in the warehouse.
Yeah.
For people who have called.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that I was speaking as them. Like, we screwed up. We fucking don't have the
I got
people.
You. Yeah.
Right. It's on them. It's definitely on them. Fuck that noise.
They don't have the staff.
And God bless St. Paul Harley, dude.
I wasn't going to call them out.
I'm fucking calling them out. I've loved dealing with them. I've dealt with Wild Prairie Harley. They fucking suck. I won't walk back into that store. But dude, St. Paul Harley, they all fucking rock. They've always been polite, courteous, knowledgeable, answered any questions. I've bought a lot of gear from them.
I'll back you up entirely. They've been nothing but good to me. I got no complaints at all.
Zero fucking complaints. I mean, they've caught some things on the bike that I would never fucking known.
Yeah, but that's great. And yes, again, shout out that they do that. That's their job.
Yep.
You'd hope they do that. They're professionals, right? I
Well,
only have one small gripe. Uh, I was dropping my bike off for winter storage. I went and looked at the 2016s. Took a minute to actually talk to the sales guy because it was a ghost town in there, and then got nothing but phone calls and text messages for like 3.5 weeks.
yeah.
Okay, I get it. You're hustling. I'm not hating on you for it, but man, like after 2 weeks, fucking give up. Like I'm
Yeah,
obviously not buying a new bike. I was just
Bike-
looking while I was waiting. Like,
Bike sales are slow because the new fucking kids coming up and new young adults that can actually ride they're too scared and they have, they cut off their cogs. But
wow, you might be kind of on a little one a bit too. Good. Maybe
I'm
my
a bit
attitude
fired
is
up.
spinning off in here. I like it.
I'm
Okay,
a
that's
little
good.
fired up.
Yeah, I'd like to get my bike back too. So, anyways, folks, we called early April and we're told the first week of May. There's
Yeah.
been a handful of days already we could have spun around. That's yeah, I've been pissed off.
Yeah.
Pick something else on the list here, man. What do you want me to talk about?
I actually want to.
Or you've got something. Go ahead. Like,
I got something super funny that I will do later.
okay, don't forget.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
Before
it's
I
pretty funny.
forget, just real quick for posterity, you backing up my wife's desire for a cat isn't because I was making all the jokes about your missus and the mini goat, right?
No,
It's how
I
you
think
actually
it's-
feel.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's legit. No,
Just want to be sure. Okay,
I am
carry on.
I understand both of your guys' sides 100%. I really do. I'm just giving answers to debates that you had.
If at some point you can explain to me my missus's desire slash need slash want for a cat, that's what I really am curious about because she has yet to articulate it in a way that sounds plausible to me.
Well, you probably don't want to have the answer to that in your marriage, so
Fair enough. Fair enough. I was hoping that wasn't the case, but yeah, okay.
no,
You were
it's-
going to say, man.
I think your missus, knowing her at the level that I do, I'm going to say that she wants another animal, but she wants one that's not so reliant on people. She
Sure.
doesn't want, you know what I mean?
I
She d-
never thought of that, and that's a really great point.
I think that's probably where she's coming from.
Right. Also, there's a real good possibility that the dog, in the evening when the dog finally settles down, that dog is mostly hanging with me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to encourage more, come sit in my spot. She just likes it over here. It's not me, it's the spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has this idea that the dog is my dog. I'm like, no, it's not the case, but I can kind of see that part of it. Anyway,
Well,
I can't get caught in the weeds here. No dog,
Sure.
no dog, no dog, no dog.
No
No
dog,
cat,
no
pardon
dog.
me. Yeah, no cat.
no extra dog,
Right.
no cat. So I wanted to give my opinion of the Ren Fair, the Ren Fest.
So yeah, the Renaissance Festival. I want to get your opinion. Yes,
So I've never personally gone. My kids have all gone.
you
I
haven't taken them?
personally, I have not taken them.
Okay.
Their grandparents took them. They went by themselves one year. I know I have a buddy that lives in Cheyenne that is all about Renfest. Like he loads
know a
up
couple
in
people.
full garb, like,
I know a couple of people. Yeah.
and it's people's Comic Con, right? Like that's really what it is. They dress. They
sell
I
me.
mean, my,
sell me.
my bu-
sell me.
My buddy dresses up, like full on dresses up Ren style. Takes on an accent, talks to people in the accent. Like
Okay.
it is his Comic Con.
It's his
Right.
Comic Con. Okay.
Right.
Which, well, something else on my list here that I'm going to bring up with you because as my outline said here, it bothered me a little bit. I would think that I've been to the Renaissance Festival 2 times. 2 times. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. When I found out there was a Scottish kilt day, I considered going back again, but I had already eaten a turkey leg that wasn't very good and kind of dried out. Drank half a cup of shitty mead and watched the puppet show. You know what I mean? I saw the things, right?
Right.
Bustiers with the ladies hanging their chest out because that's part of the garb. Like, I get the whole thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like a lesser, more nerdy version of Comic-Con, if there is such a thing. You can't, in my mind, no offense to Renaissance Fair people, okay? Think about it. This is my perspective, right or wrong. I'll say it out loud. You can't afford a Mandalorian costume, so you get that and you go to the Ren Fair. Like,
Oh, that's too funny.
You know what I mean? It's like
I mean, I see your point.
it's a cheap Comic Con. I like your comparison, but you know what I mean? It's the low budget. It's the Temu Comic Con.
Oh, ooh,
like
take a cut.
Temu
Wow.
Comic Con, right?
Okay, Jason at isawpodcast.com. That's his email. Fire off.
Rev.McKinnon. That's MacKinnon on Instagram, because I have a funny feeling this will get pulled for a post. All right. You know what, man? As much as I was going to joke earlier, when we do get golfing this year, I would like to throw down the gauntlet. We will both put our swings up on the Instagram, and we'll let the people say who has the better swing.
Fair enough.
Fair. Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to mention that. I'm just jumping back here, folks.
Now, understand with everybody, with that being said, I'm going to give the fair warning because I believe I play a solid game of whack fuck. Fuck. Solid game.
It'll be up to the individual host to decide which video they want to put up. How about that? You get to pick the one that we use. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. So, but that being said, I think it would almost be funny now that I know you've never been to one to take you to the Renaissance Festival, because of all the things that happen there. This is what strikes me as the funniest, other than what you already mentioned of the people who are in character and stick to that shit.
Yep.
To the point that they're like, "What's that weird device in your phone, which," because you have like,
right,
okay, I get it, but fucking back the fuck off, Igor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to fucking drink my drink, walk around, be cool. Right. The people who, because like you say, some people get in the full regalia, and I shouldn't say the cheap thing, because a lot of that stuff's probably pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's
right?
pretty expensive.
If their outfit includes a sword and or an axe or some sort of bladed weapon, they, of all the things that are period specific, they just use plain old regular white zip ties to zip tie your thing into the hilt or into your, so you can't take it out while you're there, right? They can't have somebody who
leather
knows
strap
who knows how to tie twine.
Right.
It'd be just as easy to cut.
On.
It'd be just as easy to cut as zip tie if you really want to get the fucking thing out, right? That's the one thing that really bugs me. They won't even take the time, because that could be somebody sitting at the front there in traditional garb going, "Sorry, sir, but when you're in town, I have to tie up your weapon." It'd be a whole other thing, right? No, they just fire a couple zip ties on there and you walk around with that hanging off all day.
I say that we take the challenge and we go get some twine and we go do that ourselves.
I'm down. I am down for it. I bet if we suggested it to them, they'd be like, "That's great. Can you wear traditional clothes?" "No, but if you find them, we will. We'll find something for you." Like, you know how that's going to go down, right?
Right. No, you just hand them the ball of twine and be like, tie it in a knot.
Yeah.
They were using knots back then. Check that out.
A real swordsmith would know how to tie a proper double bowline. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it'd be, look, that was off the cuff, folks. It'd be easy if you thought about it for a minute. So I like that, man. That's good.
That's funny.
What do you think?
Dude, I like, I don't know. I like the Ren Fair, the idea of the Ren Fair. I have to say idea because I've never gone, but I do like the idea of the Ren Fair. I think it's a place that somebody can, I mean, you're supposed to be able to kind of escape, right?
That's what all that is. Sure.
That's kind of, it's supposed to transport you into another world. And if you let it, I think you can kind of escape reality a little bit for a hot minute, get a little dopamine.
Right, exactly. Again, I want to be clear. I'm not bagging on people. Like, I dressed up as a Sith from Star Wars last year for Halloween, and I have a lightsaber that I'm embarrassed about how much I spent on. I'm not about a little fantasy escape. Like,
so if you,
I'm learning how to spin and flip the thing from people on Instagram. So this year, when Halloween comes, if the weather's nice, I can be outside showing off for the kids. Like, I'm into it. I'm not hating on them.
One, you'll never be as slutty as the one spinning them on Instagram.
Yes. Also that's true. They know what they're, here's the thing though. They know what they're doing.
They know what
some
they're doing.
Some of them in a air quotes hot little outfit.
Most of them are.
Some of them just in like jeans and sweats and stuff. Like, not trying to be fancy.
Have real skill.
Yeah, they are usually the better. Yep. The ones who are like, no, I'm not here in a sports bra. I'm here in a oversized,
hoodie
sweater
and sweatpants.
Yeah. Yeah, knocking it out of the park. Like, yes, that is also true. No.
Right.
I bet if I looked at the ones I had saved to like recreate later, I bet most of them are the latter.
So let me ask you something. Maybe you've caught on to this. So have you been scrolling your Instagram for a long period of time and then crossed like that 11 o'clock at night mark while you're
Not
scrolling?
not the 11 o'clock at night mark, but my Saturday morning Instagram is vastly different than the rest of my week.
Dude, if I'm scrolling at night, right? And I'm scrolling, and I pass that 11 o'clock mark and it's almost on mark, 11 o'clock. Dude, the Instagrams get real fucking raunchy real quick.
Yeah, that's yes.
And I mean,
that's my Saturday morning.
I mean, straight up nudity. And I'm just like, wow, that's on Instagram.
Okay, I haven't gotten any of that, although I've heard it happens.
Uh-huh.
I get people down into very little clothes, but clothed. You never see anything, right?
Right.
No, but also you're talking 11 at night.
Right.
How often am I awake at 11 at night?
Well,
it's not
Yeah,
that
I'm
often.
way more, I'm up way later.
You're a night owl scroller, like for sure, right? That's okay. Like, I get that. No, very rarely. But I will say, if I'm out into my garage with a cup of coffee, having the first cigarette of the day at 7:30 on a Saturday morning,
Yep.
my normal algorithm during the week, comedians, dogs, Star Wars stuff, music, things, regular shit, right?
Mhm.
My Saturday morning one is women in workout clothes doing something,
Yeah.
golfing, working, whatever. All this for like an hour or two, and then it goes back to regular. But it's like, what did that? Did I just happen to look a little too long at a pretty girl on the internet one Saturday morning? Now it's like, well, that's what he does on Saturdays.
Right. Dude, okay, can I get your opinion? What's your take on that same aspect of Instagram? Because a lot of them are coming from TikTok.
Yes, that's true.
They're cross-platforming, right? Which is fine, which is what they should be doing. But what's your take on these videos of these chicks that are, and I say chicks, I should say women. They are women, but in these tight-ass clothes doing construction work. I mean, skin-tight fucking jeans, skin-tight shirt, doing mudding and shit like that.
Anybody in the business knows those are fake.
Right.
It's a thirst trap, is I think what they call it, right?
It must be.
Let's
That's the only
assume.
reason I can think of.
Yeah, my understanding would be like, think about it like this: we, as construction workers, have very few ladies in the trades, and then just mathematically, if you considered half people attractive and half people not what you're attracted to, we don't see very many as guys and construction workers, whatever, like attractive women on a job site. That thirst trap probably works on dudes who are desperate to see something during the day other than Steve the plumber with his butt crack hanging out. Do you know what I mean?
Right. It's just like, come on.
But we know.
It actually kind of fucking bugs me.
You know, bugs me too.
Be like, dude, like you're not a construction worker. Knock that shit off.
Right.
Like, get fucked. It's like, I take a lot of pride in my work, but get bent.
Also, does it bug us a little much because they're getting, 47,000 views? The part of that is it. That's part of that's got to be true.
True.
Right? Like,
True.
Yeah, let's be honest, right? Yeah, this is a whole night honesty. Also, it's something I want to mention here to you quick. I was talking to an old guy this week on my job site, and he was trying to talk about confidence because I'm working at the last few weeks at a fancy, swanky workout club, folks. And some guy walked by with all the confidence in the world, and I just happened to look at the old guy. I'm like, well, that guy's making 3 mistakes. I was just trying to make the old fellow laugh. He's like, what 3 mistakes? And I said, he's assuming muscles mean strength. He's assuming strength means toughness. And he's assuming he can look at me like that. I just said it to be funny, right? I'm not a tough guy or anything, but he made him laugh, so it worked. He looked back at me. He's like, no. He's like, real confidence is being able to go out there and say the thing you're absolutely the most embarrassed about and not feel bad about it. Now think about that for a minute. Think about the thing in your head that you're the most embarrassed about, and you'd go and throw that out there, in our case, for the world to know if they wanted to find it, right? I'm like, dude, I don't know that I'm willing to, I'm confident, but I don't know if I'm willing to put that out there. And I know exactly what mine is. And I got to thinking about my thing that if my friends and like stuff knew, my buddies knew that I'd be the most embarrassed for them to know, I'm like, well, I guess according to your rationale, old timer, I'm not confident because I can tell you, I'm not fucking doing, even if it wasn't on the podcast, just in a conversation with friends.
You and I have had some deep conversations. We what I consider to be very close friends.
Mm-hmm.
There's shit that I don't tell you. I'm taking that shit to the grave.
Dude.
Then, of course, according to that gentleman, I am a spineless chicken shit.
Yeah, apparently I'm not confident. I'm going to tell you mine. And folks, no nail biter here. I'm not saying mine. I'm going to tell John what mine is after the fact. We will reference back to it in a future episode, but he's not going to be able to say what it is.
No, fuck no.
But once you know what it is, you're going to look at me totally different. And that's exactly what I was saying. So when he mentioned that, I'm like, that's an unfair version of what confidence is, because I can be confident because people don't know certain things about me. Like, this is one of those.
Right.
So, yeah,
I mean,
it just struck me as funny
him.
when he said it. Yeah.
Good on him. That is good. That is really good.
I must admit, I did get distracted by part of the work we were doing, and I didn't get to ask him what his was, and he was only there for the day putting flooring down.
Yep.
So I was like, shit.
Sometimes you don't need to know.
Yeah, but to make such a sweeping statement, I would have liked to know what his is that he was willing to say. But you're also right. I might not want to know.
Right.
Hey, mine's like, socially embarrassing. Like his could have been like criminally embarrassing. Like, I don't know, right? Like,
yeah. Like he could not be within, 500 feet of schools.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I really like wool sweaters because, that's what I'm into. Like, wait, what? Like, yeah.
Right.
If you know, you know, folks.
Right.
All right. Little side tangent there. This is actually a whole episode, kind of just ranty side tangents. I love it, buddy.
Another one. This is, these are what I consider the ADHD conversations, because we bounce so much and we talk about random bullshit. Like they're 100%,
buddy.
100% ADHD dopamine driven, just letting it ride. So what's this bullshit that I have on here? Fucking Netflix is going up another $2 a month starting May 21st.
For fuck's sakes,
what the fuck is happening there? I haven't heard about that, and I'm listening and watch Netflix constantly.
Yeah, see, that was going to be my complaint. I got an email from Netflix saying, "Oh, by the way, service is going from $17.99 to $19.99 on the 21st of May."
You bastards! You bastards!
What about the people that falls into their junk mail, or they see Netflix again and just instantly delete that because they assume it's about the new whatever show, special, documentary that's on Netflix, and go, "Oh yeah, that's Netflix." They know you're skipping over that.
They are hoping for that. They are praying for that.
That's the plan. You can't put that when your bum bum comes up. Oh, by the way,
dude. Let's face it, Jason. If that's the case, I'm paying the extra $2 a month.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking pay $20 a month. Like, yes, I'm not saying I'm not. It's $20. It's another $2.
Right. I pay more than that for this software that we use on this podcast.
Right. Yeah. Like, and we never really kind of got into this, but now that we're on that, I would say that definitely more than 50% of the things we watch are on Netflix regularly.
You bounce between Netflix and Apple TV a lot.
I actually let my Apple TV subscription lapse.
Really?
Look, I got a problem with Apple TV. They put out excellent programming for the most part, from what I can tell. Foundation is fantastic. If you haven't been watching it, folks, I can't recommend enough. If you're a real sci-fi fan, Isaac Asimov, the guy that wrote the books that the show is based on, is the guy who invented the word and the concept of robot. It didn't exist before he thought up his head. Like, it's real deep, amazing stuff. It's a great show, and it's beautiful. But in their top 15 shows and movies, some of that stuff came out fucking 4 years ago. They don't put out enough.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
I'll sign up for a free 1 week trial. We'll binge a couple shows to get caught up on, come back to it. Right now it's Netflix and probably Paramount and Hulu would be a tie.
Yeah.
I would say.
We went through all of our streaming softwares, all of our subscriptions, and because we were really curious, because we have a few of them. I mean, we have Netflix, Disney, Hulu, HBO, YouTube. There's probably another one that I don't remember, but We we're still paying less than what we did for cable.
Oh yeah,
So it's all right.
I'm still
All right,
paying
fair
less than
enough.
what I did for cable or satellite.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck satellite. Fuck satellite
Fuck
companies.
satellite. Yeah.
Those snaky, greasy fuckers.
Yes,
DirecTV can suck my balls dry.
Yeah, folks, if you have DirecTV right now, look at your bill and compare it dollar for dollar with the amount of programming you get regularly that you enjoy, not including live TV. It's the biggest sham going.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, and then
DirecTV
good luck
tried to
trying
sue
to
us.
disconnect it.
And good luck trying to disconnect it. Yeah. And then stare down the barrel of a call every single day, trying to get you back by giving you free stuff that they should have offered you to keep you as a customer.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Right. Fuck
all
that.
And when they do hook you back up, somehow there's a new satellite dish.
Right.
You could have got yours 16 days ago, and oh, well, there's an upgrade. We got to charge you for that because we got to put the new one in. Like, fuck off.
Imagine that.
Fuck all the way.
Right. Right.
What do you got, buddy?
What do you pick something on your list, man? What do you want to go on about?
Okay, well, this is just a quick recommendation. The band Tenacious D, Jack Black is part of the band.
I love Tenacious D.
I love Tenacious D too. They do an acoustic cover of the song Wicked Games, which is originally by Chris Isaak, and then Stone Sour did a pretty good cover as well before Chris Cornell deleted himself. Rest in peace. Check out Tenacious D's cover of Wicked Games. It's really good.
Is it really good?
It's
I am checking that out.
If I
dude.
find a clip of it that it's okay to put up that long a song on our Instagram, I'll put it up. It's really good.
It's not. I'll talk to the social media manager, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a
We
long
don't have
clip.
the licensing.
Yeah, it's a long clip, folks, to get the real effect of it. But yeah, check that out. All right, so
Fantastic.
real quick, one more thing, and then we'll get into what I wanted is really on my list today.
Yeah.
After we did our episode on Big Pharma,
Mm-hmm.
the amount of drug advertisements I'm getting across all my platforms is ridiculous.
That's funny, dude.
I've been
They're listening.
not interested, irrelevant. It's not good.
I haven't gotten any of that.
Oh, I have, but also I did a lot more talking about it with people I knew leading up to the episode. So I had set it around my phone a lot more on my smartwatch and my earbuds and all that, right?
Well, that and you signed in. I mean, you were searching it for the podcast. You were copying links.
Yeah. It also, it presumes all that. Because also I was along the same notes, sort of. I was trying to explain to the missus the ugly new style of hard hat, the rock climber. You had to wear it for a minute, right?
I still have to, but
You
not
still
the
have
rock,
to, okay.
not the rock climber run. I run a full brim.
Yeah, okay. So you have
Full
a
brim class 2.
Okay.
Yep.
So I was trying to explain to her how terrible the new ones were. Flip down visors like you're in, Star Wars or whatever.
Yeah.
I looked it up, and unfortunately and fortunately now, when you look something up real quick, one of the first links, if you're not paying attention, is that product on Amazon.
Yep.
Well, I clicked it because I thought it was going to be an image, so I could be like, these are what the ugly new ones look like. And now they're suggesting on my Amazon. You can't delete something on your Amazon. There should be a button that says, hey,
Stop this.
I was trying to show somebody a photo of something. I don't really ever care to buy one ever. Click. No, there isn't that. They just keep feeding you stuff you looked up one time, multiple times. Anyway.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Let's get into it real quick here. The word offended is wrong. I was haunted a little by you calling me a bird nerd in a recent
It was
episode.
in love.
It was in love. I know that's what I said. I wasn't offended.
Serious?
I wasn't offended because that's why I knew it was all like in a matter of love, right? And I got to thinking, like, also when I tried to spell haunting in my overview we were doing here, I have a lot of trouble spelling the word haunting for some reason. Thought there was a W in that. No, I tried to use a W instead of a U 3 or 4 times, and believe me, it thought I was trying to write hawking a bunch of times.
Yeah, I bet.
That's HAUNTING, folks, if you're having trouble with it. When I would think that in the grand scheme of things, like you mentioned earlier, we're friends, we've known each other a long time. There's things I'm way more nerdy about than the bird thing.
We were just talking about birds.
I know. We were at the moment
And your
talking about bird
enjoyment
watching.
about watching the birds.
Bird watching, yeah. But I just want to bring that up. I was like, man, like all the things you know about me that I'm way more nerdy about, and you picked that one, but it was because we were talking about it, which is again why I'm not offended.
Now let me clarify my standpoint, my stance on that. I consider you. It was in love. I don't actually think you're a bird nerd. I think you enjoy having the
No,
birds
it was a
flying
funny
around your
thing to say.
backyard.
I'm not hating on you. Yeah.
I said that because it's the only thing that I believe that I know of you about that I'm not a nerd about as well.
Got it. Okay.
That's why I took the jab.
Okay. Yeah, because I took a couple shots from people about that, like, oh, bird nerd, huh? I'm like, fuck off. Like,
Thank
that's
you,
what it got
everybody.
me.
Thank
I was
you.
in the middle of a couple of work days and somebody sent me a message like, fuck you a little bit. Like, "Ah." So, okay, I got you now. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I said,
but
okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
The things that were not the same about
Right.
it. Yeah.
Right. That's too funny. I enjoy it. I mean, I think everybody that's listening here has got the understanding that we take pot shots when we can at each other.
It's a lot of fun.
It really is. I mean, you get a lot more in than I do. I kind of open the doors to a lot, unwilling and unknowing, but that's all right. When I take them, I try to make them hit hard.
Yes, you do pick your moments, that's for sure. And for what it's worth, I will admit, yours cut a little deeper because you do kind of pick your moments a bit. Me, I'm spraying and praying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If
Yep.
I think it's going to be funny, I'll just say it out loud. If it doesn't hit, it makes me think I would never be a comedian in the sense of going to open mics and things like that.
Right.
But I got that brain of, I just want to, I'll throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And if it's a bomb, I don't give a shit. Don't make
Right.
that joke again. Just try something different. I have the brain of one of those people. I'm just not as like clever and funny as they are.
Right.
So,
Right.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad we could get together tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed just a little shit talk here. You got something else?
Before we go, this is kind of funny. Now, I was scrolling Instagram and I came across this guy giving this mock trial deal, and he actually broke down the defense in, like, it was for high schoolers, right? They were all sitting in a courtroom with a judge. They were learning about the court system and how trials work, right? So he got up and he gave his
That's
defense.
the judicial system for my upcoming immigration. Go ahead.
Exactly. There you go. But he gave his defense or his closing argument in terms that they would understand. And it got me thinking. So we talk a lot about how we're trying to get the younger generation into the trades, right?
Desperately.
Trying to pull them from this idea of college and trying to pull them in, right? That's what we're trying to do. Now, if we hang on a second, my shit's all twisted up here. But I think where we're missing the point is I think we're missing it on the ability to speak their language, right? Like, it's all about communication. If you're not speaking the right language, they're not gonna resonate, right? Right.
Yeah.
So I came up with something. It's kind of the argument to get Gen Z into the trades, but in Gen Z terms, something that they'd understand. Now, if you got a couple of minutes, I'd like to read it for you to see if you
definitely will. And I'm going to preface this by saying I'm pretty sure that the kids call this code switching. Go ahead.
All right. So here we go. Are you ready?
I am. Lay it on me, buddy.
I bet. Here's the more absurd extra cooked version, right, of this whole deal. I've tried a few versions and I've really tried to get this extra cooked for the Gen Zers. So you'll lock in for a second. Be so unfathomably for real right now. Why are people still glazing college like it's the only lore accurate path in the skill tree? Like, yeah, cool. If you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or, whatever, go off, do it. Respect. But for everybody else, no shot. We're not pretending the only way to win in life is to go tens of thousands in debt to eat dry chicken tenders and live with a roommate named Connor who vapes indoors and says brother too much. That whole setup is low-key cooked, man. So you're telling me I'm supposed to go pay a gazillion dollars to write essays in MLA format, do discussion board side quests, and pretend to care about the symbolism of wallpaper and late capitalism, just to graduate with a degree in mild depression and a Sally Mae spinning the block every month for the next 37 years? That's not the move. That's not the sauce. That is financial horror content. Meanwhile, the trades are over here absolutely bussing. You can get paid to learn, paid as in money, as in actual legal US currency, not valuable networking opportunities, not experience, not pizza party, bread, yo. And while everybody else is in class writing, I respectfully disagree with Madison's discussion post. You're out here becoming an electrician, plumber, welder, carpenter, or HVAC tech, aka one of the elite few keeping society from instantly folding like a lawn chair. Because let's be dead ass. When real life starts tweaking, nobody calls a dude with a degree in a corporate yapology. When the power goes out, nobody wants Brandon from the business school in his little quarter zip talking about innovative solutions. They want an electrician named Mike who shows up with a truck, a Monster Energy, 3 pens that don't work, and a raw, unteachable aura of a man who can restore electricity with pure spite. When the toilet starts acting possessed and the bathroom becomes a PvP zone, nobody is calling a marketing major. They're calling a plumber, a pipe shaman, a porcelain prophet, a water demon slayer. When the AC dies in July and the whole house feels like Satan's rec room, no one wants a LinkedIn influencer saying, "Have you tried reframing the problem?" No, Trevor, move. They want an HVAC tech named Tyler who takes one look at the unit, says, "Yeah, the capacitor is fried," smacks it twice and resurrects cold air like a suburban wizard. That's aura. That's motion. That's being him. And the money, oh my God. People are insanely delulu about the money in the trades. They really act like trades automatically means broke. And that's how you know that they've been hit with the guidance counselor propaganda pack. Meanwhile, some tradespeople are out here making absolutely filthy bread, stacking overtime, getting union benefits and buying homes, while college grads are still fighting demons in a shared apartment with 4 roommates and a useless degree in strategy synergy studies. Be serious. A welder is out here shooting sparks like a Mortal Kombat blacksmith with direct deposit. An electrician is wiring up entire buildings like discount Zeus and work boots. A plumber is defending the nation from poop-related catastrophes. The carpenter is literally building somebody's house while Chad is in the Zoom meeting saying, "Just want to circle back on this." Brother, that job is mid. And let's discuss aura again, because the trades have disgusting levels of aura. Imagine being 23 and actually knowing how to do things, like actual things, useful things. When you can frame a wall, install a water heater, diagnose why an AC unit isn't beefing with reality, wire a panel, fix a leak, weld metal together, and go home covered in dust and accomplishment. Meanwhile, your one friend who chose college is texting the group chat, "Hey guys, random question. What is a deductible?" It's raps. The college people stay saying stuff like, "Well, college helps you find yourself." Oh, wow. Beautiful. In the trades, you can find yourself too, usually at 6:12 a.m. in a truck holding a breakfast sandwich, becoming employed. That's character development with a paycheck. And no hate to college. For some people, it makes sense, but acting like it's the default best option for everybody, that take is washed. That take is musty. That take needs to be put in rice. The trades are not a backup plan. They're not a consolation prize. They're not what you do if you couldn't hack it. That's straight cap. The trades are for people who want motion, people who want the bag, people who want real skills, people who want the impossible to replace. The people who want to be impossible to replace. People who don't want to be 24 in debt and posting open to work with brave little smile. So stop letting people gaslight you into thinking success only comes with a campus tour, a hoodie, and a lifelong debt jump scares. Go where the work is, go where the money is, and go where the aura is. Go where you can become absolutely unfummable. Join the trades, because this is when society starts lagging, the ops are confusion, broken pipes, dead outlets, no heat, no AC, and general chaos. And in that moment, nobody is calling the philosophy major. They're calling the dude in steel toes with a flashlight, a caffeine addiction, and a sacred knowledge to lock in and save the day. That, my friends, is gigabussing.
Well said. Well said. B, it was a little longer than 2 minutes, my friend.
I tried.
No, it's good at the end, though. Yes, there was definitely some words in there. I knew a few of them. I'm familiar with cap and no cap. Aura. I don't know aura. I'm going to have to get my knowledge up on that one. But yes, to your original point, pal, I think you're right. Maybe we need to learn. Maybe it's a different time where before an apprentice needed to learn to speak our language. Maybe we're in a place now where we need to learn to speak one another's language. How's that?
I think at the end of the day, I think we need to remind kids that YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram isn't a solid way of life. It's temporary, and it takes a bit of luck, quite a bit of luck, and a whole lot of work that they don't see from people. Like,
not to mention, good luck after the first 2 hours of your constant phone use when the power goes out, doing any of that.
oh yeah, for sure, right?
Your comfort level when your plumbing, whether it's your water, your shower, your toilet, don't work after a day.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's where we fumble, is we're not letting these kids know that, yeah, like if you want to, you have time. You have time. If you want to fuck around on social media, because everybody wants to be a social media expert, a guru, right? They all want to be that influencer. For some people, just not, right? Like, but everybody wants that because they see it as an easy way, and they need to understand that there is no such thing as an easy path. It's pick your hard, right? Pick your hard. It's going to be hard because you won't see results for 10 plus years doing social media shit.
That's exactly it. And ask yourself the question, when's the last time that an influencer drove away from your home and you felt happy they came and solved your problem?
Right. Right. When was the last time you said to yourself, God, I could really use an influencer right now?
Right. Yeah.
Right. About as many times as I've been, oh, I could really use a football player right now.
Yeah. You know what I need? I need a French Renaissance expositionist painter. That's what I need to solve my woes at the
Right.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
So shout out also to my youngest daughter that is back there in her bedroom, getting ready to get a good night's sleep to take the JATC entrance exam tomorrow.
Nice.
She's going
For
to be
those of you
Spartan.
not in the know, yeah, that's big news. That's the Joint Apprenticeship Training Council?
Yes.
Council. Joint Apprenticeship Training Council. Yeah. Couldn't be an electrician. That's great.
Yep.
But we're not specifically saying be an electrician just because John and I are, and I are, is how Annabelle would say it. Fucking look into it, folks. We've said it a million times. Tell your friends, tell your nieces, nephews, kids, whatever. Look at the trades.
Yeah.
There's a living and a good living if you're smart and want to try hard.
Right.
It's right there at your fingertips. You just got to get dirty.
It's not easy, but it's fucking worth it.
Yes. Like,
It's
shout
worth
out
it.
to people at the Troll Co. I'm praying one of these days they see one of these and sponsor us. They have what I think is the most poignant slogan on a lot of their clothing, hats, t-shirts, hoodies. And it says, dirty hands, clean money.
I have that badge on my riding vest.
Yeah, that's where it's at, folks. Yes, you're going to get dirty working in the trades. Sure you are. Some days more than others. But you're going to earn your money, and earned money is way better than
Easy money.
easy money. Perfectly said,
Yeah.
pal. I like how you ended with that. That's I'll admit, it bothered me a little with the terminology, but that's the old man in me. That's the same guy who's looking out his front window going, why is that guy parking in front of my house when they have every right to do so? That's on me. That's not on you.
I went through that and I kept making renditions, and it's no bullshit. I'm not a creative writer. ChatGPT helped me with that. I went through, there's probably 12 different prompts in there for that. Just like, no, do this. No, I want this. No, I want that. Like, you got to make it better, make it better, make it better. So it is what it is.
You stammered a couple of times. No problem.
You try saying a lot of that lingo.
Yeah, that was a long monologue. Like, yeah, you only had a couple of stammers. That's not a big deal at all. Well, I do want to thank you, man, because that was a fun way to finish that up. It is definitely what we want to be. It's what we want to be pushing. It's what we always had been pushing in this show, even though we've taken some detours here and there. So
yeah, at the core of it, it's still there.
Right, that's the antithesis, as we say. Well, everybody, thank you very much for listening again. As always, check out everything at isawpodcast.com. There you'll find our socials. The Buys a Beer tab is there if you want to support the show and be named a sponsor of an upcoming episode, and the Be a Guest tab if you'd like to join us for a future recording. You can also reach out with feedback or episode ideas if there's something you hear, I'd like to hear John and I talk about at 507-607-ISAW. That's 507-607-4729. If you leave a message or a text, it might even be on a future episode. All right, that's the biz.
Cool.
Thank you, buddy. That was fun tonight.
Yeah, thanks. They're pretty cathartic, right?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, sometimes you just got to get the thoughts out. Bird Nerd has been bugging me for 2 weeks since we recorded that one, buddy.
Said with love, my man.
Yeah, I had to get it out there. All right, well, thanks everybody for listening once again. John and I really appreciate both of yous. Both of us really appreciate all of you.
It's been a long day, folks.
Yes, it's been a long day, folks. And always please remember that your work keeps the world working.
Yes, absolutely. All right, sláinte, man.
Cheers.